Hey guys, welcome to Gaming with Malik. My name is Malikazi, and today we're playing World of Warships. So, as you guys know, I am new to YouTube. This is going to be my third YouTube video, and I'm really excited. I actually really like it. I've been having a blast doing this. A really good time. I've been reaching out to a lot of people that I know, and I feel like I've been doing the videos. Well, number one, heavily inspired by Potato Quality. I don't. He's one of my favorite YouTubers on World of Warships, and I was just kind of mimicking his Let's Plays on how we do things. And one of my friends that plays World of Warships with me kind of got me into maybe try to change it up because I do. I want to get more into like the comedic style because if you guys know me, I like to joke a lot. In fact, I'm gonna make a ton of jokes. And I want to get back into that. I kind of want to put my personality into this and not kind of force it too much, but kind of show you guys what's out there. And I want to do something a little different than most people do because everybody has these like let's plays or should I play this ship and that's great. I love them, but I want to do something a little different. So I want to show strategy. I haven't really seen strategy out there, and I'm going to be honest. I am not the world's greatest player. I'm halfway decent on a good day, but I'm not going to be, a game winner every single game I play. Um, I have very good games. My last game that I played in the Hindenburg, I got 150,000 damage. This is one of my favorite ships in the game, and I play it very, very well. That's why today we're going to be talking about the Hindenburg. But I want to talk about strategy. I want to show you guys how to play these ships. And I'm going to do some highlights on that when we're going through and what that looks like. Because I want to show you guys, I don't want to just talk about it and not do it. I want to talk about it and show you how to do it, when to implement. Because a lot of times the strategies that you want to employ or you want to do, they're just not able to happen. Like you want to push when you're trying to push, but everybody else dies around you, or the lead person in that push dies, and then you're like, what do I do now? Do I keep pushing? Is this dangerous for me? I'm supposed to push. Let's talk about like the knee spec. The knee spec is a pushing cruiser. Should I push if I have no support and I'm going against five guys? I mean, the answer is no, because it can kill you. But if those five guys are low on health and you can kill them relatively quick and you're a good place to angle, maybe. And so I kind of want to get into that today. So we're going to be talking about the Tier 10 Hindenburg. This is one of my favorite cruisers in the entire game. The line, excuse me, the Hindenburg line is, it's a really weird line. Let's just show it real quick. If you go down the German tech tree, you're going to hit all the way. Let's talk about the first ships that you hit that are actually good. Koenigsberg and Nuremberg. And again, I apologize if I pronounce these names wrong. I'm not German. I apologize. Um, the Koenigsberg and the Nuremberg, well, Koenigsberg specifically because at tier 5 you're facing tier 4s, you're facing tier 6s. It does really, really well with its AP. Its AP is incredibly strong. It slaps. And when I say it slaps, I mean it slaps cruisers if they're showing broadside. Can't tell you how many games where I'm just absolutely decimating people with the Koenigsberg. But it has no armor. It's a light cruiser. Same thing with Nuremberg, and they get deleted. Nuremberg, you start to face tier 7s, tier 8s. You break out of that tier 5. I think that's the last. At tier 5, you can only go +1, -1. At tier 6, you can go +2, -1. And so you break into that tier 8, and then you just get slapped by everybody. The York is when you start to break into a heavy type of gameplay with a heavy cruiser style gameplay. And it's a very good cruiser. Don't get me wrong, but it has some qualities that were lacking. If I remember, I haven't played it in a while. Hipper, absolutely incredible. It's like a mini Hindenburg. I had a blast playing it. Had some incredible games with the Hipper, and then the Rune I felt was a little different than Hipper. I didn't really enjoy it as much. It was a good cruiser for tier 9. It's a little underrated, but it has its moments to shine. It just doesn't shine like the Hindenburg does or the Hipper did to me. So today we're going to be talking about the Hindenburg. So what about the Hindenburg makes this cruiser just so good? Well, number one, it's got really good armor for a cruiser. Now it is a byproduct of power creeping. Sorry, it has been power crept. This cruiser used to be one of the heaviest armored cruisers in the game. Um, Not so much anymore. I mean, the sides are 30 mil, the deck's 30 mil. Your superstructure's big, so you're gonna get kind of hit on that. But your fore-end plating's at 27, and your aft-end plating's at 27. So you don't have an icebreaker. You're gonna get slapped on the icebreaker. Let's look at the Citadel. This is where it shines. If you guys don't notice this yet, let me take all this other stuff away. You have a turtle back on your Citadel. This is huge. It's also waterline. It is not easy to get Citadeled in this thing. Now, at long range, it tends to happen a lot more than close range. But when you get in close with people, typically, you're not taking as many Citadels as you would if you had a normal Citadel. That's an incredible feature of the Hindenburg. Alright, let's talk about survivability here. 56,000 hit points. It's pretty beefy. For a cruiser that is as powerful as it is a pretty beefy cruiser. Artillery. This is my favorite point of the Hindenburg. I mean, its guns are incredible. The 203s, they have a reload time of 8.6 seconds, but they slap. I mean, the high explosive shells are doing 2,500, and the AP is doing nearly 6,000. It's incredible. These guns will slap anything all the time, forever and always. And on top of it, you have 4 turrets for a total of 12 guns, and they're accurate. They're not terrible. They're really good. I can't tell you how many long-range shots I get all the time, and I hit over and over and over again. So, torpedoes. The torpedoes are actually fairly decent. They have a 6-kilometer radius, but you can actually push. They have a 6-kilometer diameter, or range, I should say. But you can actually push with this ship, and you can actually take on a battleship, maybe 2, depending on the circumstance, but it does really, really well. So it's a very versatile ship. It's like the jack of all trades Swiss Army knife of World of Warship cruisers, and that's my opinion on that. Its airstrikes, I mean, it's got flights, which is a lot better than having them just tossed overboard on the side. Like the Lazo, that's not really fun to fight subs with, but I mean, you're fighting subs. It's not really great for that. It does have hydro, but we'll get into that later. AA defense, it's got decent AA. For a German cruiser, it's got decent AA. Nothing crazy about it. I mean, it's not American. You're not like the Holland. You're not going to just wipe out air strikes as they come through. Maneuverability, it's decently maneuverable. It's not the greatest. It's got a 9.7 rudder shift. It gets the job done. I kite with it a lot. It's actually a very good kiting cruiser, but you're not going to be, you're not a ballerina on the waves. Concealment, 12.6 kilometer concealment. It's you're not stealthy. You're not trying to be stealthy, but it's good enough to get the job done. You can get in close enough to get in some really good damage with your AP, which is really, really nice. But let's talk about the equipment on this thing. This guy has got repair parties, hydroacoustic search, which you can also change out for defensive fire AA. I've never done it, nor will I ever. You got spotting aircraft or fighter, and then you got some heals. And the heals are pretty average. There's nothing crazy about them. 282 health a second. It's a decent cruiser heal. You get about 28 seconds out of it. It's nothing to write home about. The nice thing is the hydro. So if you're pushing in, you can get that hydroacoustic search up. You can see if torpedoes are coming. You can spot DDs and smokes, that kind of deal. Now, for my upgrades here, I've got a main armament modification 1. I've got a damage control system modification 1. I've got aiming system modification 1. And I've got steering gears modification 1. Concealment system modification 1. And then main battery modification 3. Now this one is the key to success with this thing for DPM. It is so good for getting damage on target. It just, getting that reload time down, I feel it. It's a huge difference than range. I don't want to do range or accuracy. I want to do reload. Just it has enough range, it has enough accuracy that it just does really, really well. Again, I'm not really mounting flags right now because of the fact that I'm trying to save these for clan battles, and I'm running out of them. I need to get more flags. I haven't done anything with that yet. Exterior on this, I mean, there's not really. I like the way it looks. This is the camo. I like to on my tier 10s, all my tier 10s. I like to buy the bonus package, and I like to get the appearance package. I like to get the camo. I think it looks really really good. It's cool. There is this camo. I'm not into this stuff. Some people are. That's cool. Good for you. It's just not my cup of tea. But the Hindenburg, I think, is a very beautiful ship. Very gorgeous. But let's talk about strategy. How do you want to play this thing? Well, number one, it's you got to read the map every single time. So when you're playing this ship, it's going to be one of those situations where you're reading the map, you're seeing what's going on, and you're deciding where you're going to go. You know, if you've got other battleships with you and they're pushing, you know, you can start pushing up with them. It's strong enough to do that. If the other team's pushing, you can kite. You can kite out of a bad situation. You know, it just depends on what's going on. If you have another cruiser with you that's radar, and they radar a destroyer, you're able to really pounce on that destroyer and destroy it quickly. So, you know, situational awareness is going to be the key to success with the ship. Oh, real quick, I totally forgot. I want to talk about my commander build. Now, I've built this for clan battles, and I have not changed it since then. I wish I could change it. I would. But here's what I'm running. I'm running grease the gears because I want faster turret time. I'm running gun feeder, switching ammo type. That's a huge deal on the Hindenburg because sometimes you just have to switch real quick to get AP, or switch back to HE, and it just does really, really well. Last stand, just so that you can keep going. The eye in the sky skill is a big deal. Adrenaline rush. This guy right here. When you get low in health, when you're pushing, it just helps you reload, helps your DPM. Survivability expert. This is great for having that extra health, keeping that ship alive. RPF. Now this is, well, what they call it, radio location now, but RPF is more of a clan battle thing because I like to go on the flank side. Or the kite side, if you understand what clan battles are. If not, maybe down the road I'll make a video on clan battles. But it's just so that I know where the closest enemy is. So if we have a destroyer trying to flank around us, or like a cruiser like a Marseille, which is really fast, to try to flank around us, I'll be able to tell if that's happening. And then, of course, concealment expert, just to get that ship detectability down, so you can get in closer and pounce on people. If I wasn't playing clan battles, I would take off RPF, and I would probably do inertia fuse for HE or heavy AP. Just get some more damage. It's really, really good on that. I've almost maxed out this guy. I'm getting close. So I'm actually, my next thing I'm going to get is priority target, because that's just a great skill to have, period. So if you want to change out spotting aircraft for eye in the sky, for priority target, you can. I just found better luck with eye in the sky. It just, I get more consumables and I get them up faster. So if I want to kite more or be able to have more range, I can do it better. But let's see if we can get into some games. Let's see if we can show you what I'm talking about and highlight that strategy today. Alrighty, we've got a straight tier 10 game. It does have a carrier, unfortunately. Shikishima, Montana, Schlieffen, Bourgogne, Zau, Bremen, Napoli, B. Jinan, F. Sherman, Z42, and Gdansk. Yeah, some very good ships. This will be definitely an interesting. We're going to burn down the Schlieffen. Schlieffen's, they've got that fast action repair party, but they're limited. So they're great ships to burn down. Now, strategy as far as what I'm trying to do right now. Honestly, I don't know yet. I'm probably going to hang around this sea area. But I need more information. I want to see where the enemy's at. I want to see what they're doing. I want to see what their play is. Obviously, if they try to push C, which I don't think they will, tier 10, you have some decent players. Pushing C is probably not the best option for them, especially since we have a Libertad and a Holland actually on this flank. So this flank is pretty strong. But if they start to push B, which they might, then I'm going to reposition towards there. So I'm going to position right now between C and B, but mainly around C. to see where the enemy is, see what's happening, see if they're pushing towards us. You know, I don't want to overexpose myself and get attacked or be able to get shot at just to get hits on somebody. I want to put myself in a position where I can live the longest. The thing on cruisers is living the longest. And one thing I learned recently, well, I didn't learn it recently. I should say that I've known this for a while, but it has been pointed out as Normal Guy of the North. He's another great YouTuber. I love his content. Watch his videos. He was talking about how we need to stop measuring success with how much damage we do and how many game plays did we make. You know, what is the job of the cruiser? My job is to help support DDs, take out other DDs, and beat DPS. That's the main job of the cruiser. And I want to make sure that I'm doing that and I'm supporting the team as necessary because I want to be able to sorry, my daughter came in the room. I want to be able to support the DDs, help protect these caps, and get these points so that we can win. That's what I want to do. Alrighty, well, let's see what the team's going to do. They have a Schlieffen on our side, but it looks like they are heading to be just kind of like we are. And let's see where this ends up at. I just got detected. So when I get detected like this, I'm going to turn out. I want to make sure that if somebody's going to shoot at me, they're not going to have an easy shot. They're probably most likely going to miss. Oh, F. Sherman. And just like that Genon, he missed his first shot because I started turning out the first moment I was spotted. Same thing with the Bremen. Now their follow-up shots are probably going to hit me. But I want to make sure that they're not able to just get free shots off on me. Ooh, nice. I was not paying attention there and ran into the Libertad. But honestly, it kind of helped me in a way. So, if I could get off of him, we are going to take this Schlieffen, which is definitely pushing us. There we go. Luckily, nobody decided to shoot at me. RPF is still saying B is the closest, so the Sherman's definitely not pushing us. All right, let's put some DPS on the Schlieffen. Let's see what he's gonna do. We're actually gonna switch to heavy AP, or switch to AP. I wish we had heavy AP because he's actually pretty broadside, slowing down here for this island. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. Switch back to HE. Janan. 5,600 damage right there. Incredible salvo. Does really, really well. We're kiting out here. We're going to keep damage on Schlieffen. We got a fire on him. Let's see if he repairs that. And then let's get some damage out here on F. Sherman. Now he's over almost 16 kilometers away. So this is going to be a heck of a shot here. The nice thing is the shell velocity on the Hindenburg is really, really good. Now the Sherman juked my shells, and he's going to speed back up here. But as you can see, we were able to almost hit the Sherman from 16 kilometers. These guns are just incredible. Really good guns. We just hit the Sherman there. We did around 2,000, 3,000 damage. So very good ship. Now, unfortunately, we just lost our destroyer, which changes things. We no longer have spotting, which means we have to have eyes. Now, the carrier, maybe he noticed, maybe he didn't notice that, but he realizes that we need to spot and see these guys, so he's coming down here. So, what do we need to do? Well, we need to keep support for these battleships. That F. Sherman, every single chance we get, we need to try to take him out. He is the damage dealer there. They're extremely dangerous destroyers. Really good. I love that destroyer. Uh-oh. Libertad's going to take 2, 3. Ouch. Those Genon torps hurt. Alrighty, he's going behind that island. I'm actually going to hydro, so this Libertad, if any more torpedoes come in, we can kind of protect him from those, give him some some notice. Alright, Genon, he's coming back out. We're going to put some HE down here. We're going to blind fire. The Genon is a really good DPS dealer, and we want to get rid of him as fast as possible right now, being that Uh-oh. Did that hurt? Okay, we got lucky. There's those G-Nan torps. Schlieffen's over there. We're going to switch to HE. Pull back out here. Alrighty, so G-Nan's coming back out. More torpedoes. This is a great time for us to take out the Schlieffen. But G-Nan here has got torpedoes. Oh, Sherman. We'll do that. Those are Sherman torps then. Schlieffen's going to go down to the Libertad. Good job, Libertad. And now that the Sherman's down, we have about 45 seconds. If I had Hydro up or brand new Hydro, honestly, I would want to push this. I would want to turn around and push the Sherman and the G-Nan just because I have the ability to. But the Libertad's really low on health. I'm fine on health. In fact, I'm going to do some healing. Montana's half health. So we're in a really decent position to do so. I think these might be divvied up here. No, the F Sherman's just playing really, really well. He's not really trying to get damage right now so much as he is spotting for the G-Nan, which is kind of an incredible play. So I'm going to turn around here. I'm going to try to put pressure on the Sherman. I'm going to try to put pressure on the G-Nan. I'm going to try to make these guys feel uncomfortable because they don't have the health to fight this. Alrighty. The Hydro went down just as that was popping off. So that's awesome. Where are you going? We're going to put some shells right there. Hopefully Libertad can survive this. We'll see what happens. 5,000 damage on the F Sherman. Incredible guns here. You will rip destroyers apart. Rip them apart. Looks like he is not having a fun time right now. We want to keep that up. If we can take him out, then pushing the G-Nan will be so much easier. Oh my goodness, there it goes. He is down. So now that the F Sherman's down, we're going to push, which is good because we need to with the fact that we're losing B. So there's a Shikishima over there that just popped up, and the G-Nan. I'm actually going to switch to AP here, and I'm going to try to blind fire the G-Nan. Probably going to get me spotted, though. Libertad is dead. I'm going to hold fire. This is one of those times where the Z-52 is coming in. He's going to help spot the G-Nan. There's the G-Nan right there. I've got AP loaded. I'm ready to go. That's about to slap him. Yep, that killed him right there. And that's kind of what we want to wait for. That's kind of what you want to see. That's kind of what you want to hold for. It's one of those situations where information changes on the fly. And you've got to be able to react to that information and how you're going to change things. So now, we're not going to give this Shikishima a chance to really target us. But we want to really burn this guy down. So I'm going to turn out here. We're going to go into a kiting position. And we're just going to try to set this guy on fire consistently. He's going to the other side of the map with his guns. So we're kind of safe for now. But let's see if he changes that. Looks like he's going to change it. We got a Bremen on us too, which is another incredible cruiser. There's a fire. Oh, Shikishima's almost down. We're probably going to kill him right here. Okay. Shikishima just went down. Now there's a Bremen. And let's see what happens with the Bremen here. We're in a really bad position. Our team has just not been the greatest on the A side. We kind of lost them. So we need to really reconsider what we're going to do. There's a Gdansk over here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition, and I'm going to try to put myself in between that Gdansk and the Montana, trying to protect him as much as possible. We're probably going to lose this. I don't see us winning right now, but unfortunately, that's all we can do. I got another ship up here close enough. Okay. There's Zhao. Fortunately, this island is in the way of me trying to get to that Gdansk. I don't want to go broadside to their entire enemy team. I don't want to do that. That's why I didn't go left immediately to try to get over there. We're probably going to lose this Montana. But unfortunately, that's just what we have to do, you know. So there's Bremen. This is where that changing the ammunition faster helps. Oh, I don't think it was fast enough, but no, that's a Montana that fired. Either way, I got shells out. Nope, not fast enough. We're gonna switch back to HE, just in case. Put some AA fire over here. And go into a position that we can kind of help the Zhao, or kill the Zhao, the Gdansk. I mean, we're just going to lose. Unfortunately, that's all we can do. We're going to switch back to AP. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's going to go to that. We're going to switch back to HE. He's not going to stay broadside. Just not much we can do in this position, unfortunately. And it's just us now. So, we're going to, honestly, we're going to go down pretty quick. But maybe we can take the Gdansk with us. That would be great. He's going kind of slow there. So we're going to do that. Speeding up. Oh, turning in. We're going to do that. We're going to do some repairs. Alrighty. You going to go right? Yes, you are. If you're going to just give me broadside, I'm going to take it. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Come on, last salvo. I got one off. That's fine. Yeah. See, you can't win every single game. Play as well as you want to. I thought I played well in that game, but you're just not going to win them all. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. But I hope you guys understand a little bit of how strategy is done on the fly and what I'm thinking through as somebody that likes to play the strategy game. When I do clan battles, I like to do the calling. Well, we made #1 on the team. The Gdansk played very, very well. Jinan played well. Montana played well. These people knew what they were doing. The Gdansk and the Gdansk knew when to fire, when not to fire. He knew how to position himself. The Jinan did too. Unfortunately, at the end, the Jinan did not expect me to turn around and be ready to slap him. So, it is what it is. But, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, so I wanted to play another game, but the video is 28 minutes, 30 minutes right now, and I just wanted to keep it. I want to keep it under 30 minutes. Is kind of my goal. So, I hope you guys liked that video. I mean, I hope you guys learned something on how I play Hindenburg. Again, I'm not the best player in the world, but I do enjoy this game, and I played it for a long time. So, if you like the video, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want to see something different, if you like what I'm doing, or if you want to see something that I'm not doing change. I want to be able to really make these unique and geared towards my audience for you guys. But anyways, let me know. You guys have a good one.